Hey guys, it is Wednesday, and we're back out of the shop working on the Duramax here. I was doing a little cleanup, and I had to work on the fan for my exhaust. It was coming off the side of the building, which it was actually here when I moved in, and I've been here 13 years, so the wood was rotting away from the framing and all that. So I spent about 4 hours working on that this morning, and now I decided we're going to get back on the truck. Now, I actually buffed that door to see how close of a match it was going to be to this fender, and it's just far enough off for my taste that I'm going to go ahead and do a little backwards blend on it. Whereas what we'll do, first of all, we're going to find the camera stand here and put you guys on it. Kind of give you an idea of how this is going to work. I've done this before and it works. It should have been done while I was painting the fender, but you know, so is life. Okay, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bag this fender off along with the rest of the truck, with the exception of the doors, both sides. Even though we just painted these bottoms, basically all I'm going to do is, once this is all masked off, I'm going to blend a little bit of the color, and I'll start painting on the paper and come out into here and wisp it away. But in order to do all that, we're going to detrim this door. And that means the HD emblems, the Duramax emblems, the mirror, the belt molding, the door handle, the window molding, which means the windows have to go down, and the back window. Now, I've never had that back window out, and I've never had these window seals out on these Chevy trucks before. So you guys are going to learn with me. I have a pretty good idea of where we need to start, and we're going to start inside. Now, first thing you do when you try and figure out how to take a door panel off is sort of hunt around and look for anything that might look like it's a separate piece. Now, I have had these door skins off before, so I do know how they come off. There's one 7mm head bolt in here. This actually lifts off. It's got a clip here and a clip here. This cover, I've had it off. It's just got two clips in it, here and here, and you pull it out and then lift it up. And there's a piece of styrofoam in there, and there's three 10mm bolts that hold the mirror on. Now, what we're going to do, first and foremost, is we're going to take the one bolt that holds the door on, or the door panel on. We're going to take that out. I think there's this one, and there's one more actually on the bottom of the door. I could be wrong. I had these out to put aftermarket speakers in them when the factory ones shit the bed. So it's been a while. It's probably been 5 years since I've actually had these front skins off. I like to keep the parts inside the truck. Yes, there's actually one up underneath the bottom, same type of screw. And the only reason we're taking this door panel off is so I can get the door handle out, door latch out. Okay, now this panel, I can't remember if it actually needs to come up, so we're going to try lifting the door skin off first. And normally these pop away at the bottom and then lift straight up, usually. I have these plastic tools here, and I'm pretty sure maybe we'll just try and lift up on it and see what happens. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to work. No, that's not the way this works. So, I'm trying to remember if there's something I'm forgetting here before I screw up and break this door skin. There was one there. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, wait a minute. Am I wrong? Is there one down here? wrong. There could be... I can't remember if those actually pop off. I think those are actually in the door. It's been a while, so bear with me. I don't remember it being this difficult the first time around. I'm pretty sure that there's a clip at the bottom of these. Oh boy. I could be wrong. I could be missing something. I could be missing something. Because I know they just sort of hang over the top. Wow. I remember them fighting me this bad. Well, I'll shut you guys off for a minute. Do a little soul searching here and try and remember what I'm doing. Okay, I remembered what I forgot. That bolt that I took out in the bottom has absolutely nothing to do with the door staying in. What the problem is there's actually a bolt right there. That's the one, and these do, as I said, just actually lift up. Had to think about it for a second, so... I mean, truthfully, in about 45 minutes, we should have all 4 door skins off. And probably the mirrors too. It shouldn't take too long. There we go. Just unplug the controls from the side. The clips actually didn't come out. They came loose from the window switch panel. So oh, I could be wrong too. There could be another one behind this too. Nope, not that I can see. There it went. Okay. Oh, I remember what it is. It's the lock button. That's what was fighting me. And I'll put you in from the side here. Oop. I don't know if you can see that, because I sure as hell can't. Oh, yeah. There's a tweeter in this door that has to get unplugged. And then the other thing is the courtesy lamp. There we go. Okay. Door skin is off, and it is going to go right back into the truck. Alright. Now we've done that. We have this plastic vapor barrier, sound barrier, bullshit, whatever. Call it whatever you want to call it. We will stick this back on before we put the door screen back on. Okay, now, let's see. You're never going to be able to see it, so I will actually explain it once I take the door latch or door handle out. There's a plug in the side there. I just pulled this little rubber booty out of. That's going to be one part of it. And the other bolt, I believe, is on the inside. Those are going to be 10s. And there's actually a rod that holds the door latch assembly to the handle. Now I suppose if you like, you can mask around these, but I don't like that kind. I do it this way. I just like to detrim everything. I don't want a chance of paint maybe peeling later because I couldn't get close enough to deal with that. Now, let's see. I think that's my bolt. Let's see. Seems right. No. No, in all actuality, I think okay, that first bolt I took off was right. This is not right, what I'm doing here, so I think I have to get a little midget wrench. That's actually part of the window regulator. So, give me a second here. Getting your hands up in there. Always a good way to just cut your hands all to hell. Start taking doors apart. The access is so tight in here. You basically have to kind of get an idea for where it's at, and everything is by feel. There we go. Okay, that is actually loose. Before I finish that, we're going to take the door actuator off. Ugh, it's dirty up in there. And that is the sound of dropping your wrench into the bottom of the door. This is where we get the magnet to pick up the wrench. There's really not much room in there to get a socket, so have about 3 or 4 of those magnets. They really come in handy. stupid. If I'd been paying better attention, I would have noticed there's an access hole right there. Take that out. Need a longer extension, but we'll get it. Hell, I'll use those wrenches. Now I could use my little quarter-inch drive impact to take these out, but I'm not going to do it that way today. At least not on the first one. I want to see how it comes apart because I've never had one out before. Okay, there's one now. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's access to get the second one out. That one will have to be with the little midget wrench. Stick our hand way up in there and take it apart. Doctor? Oh boy. Also a good time if you have one of these door handles on the GMs that won't pull back in to clean it up and make it work the way it's supposed to work. As these trucks get older, the door handles don't like to retract all the way in. Passenger one works on this truck, the driver one is a little picky. Okay. Door handle is out. Now what you need to know about these, there's going to be two rods, okay? The green one on the bottom is your lock cylinder, and the top one is, the white one is your actual lock, or your latch mechanism. And the way these work, the green one's probably the easiest one to show you. I don't know if the camera will actually focus on this. Okay, the rod is actually clipped from that side, and it's bent at a 90 degree, and it goes in that hole. And you actually pull this clip to the side and pop it off of the rod, and the rod will pull back towards you. Okay, and same thing with this, except it's at a 90 degree to the way the other one is. So I'm going to put the nuts back on this so I don't lose them. And what makes these not want to retract sometimes, let's see if I can get this nut to start back on there. So that one's a little bit crusty. A little spring in the top gets weak or gets gummed up or bends, and you can always bend that tab back to put a little more tension on it to actually make the door handle retract. So there's that. Now the next thing we're going to do real quick here, and we're going to take the mirror off. And we're already, up about 12 minutes here. Okay, cool. There is a plug up at the top. Some of them plug into a main harness a little farther below, or this one actually plugs right up at the top. So we're going to pull that. Okay, there's three 10mm bolts in that. See those right there? Now I'm going to reach my arm around the back when I'm down to the last bolt and hold on to that mirror so it doesn't fall, which I think should be somewhat self-explanatory, but you know, sometimes you get in a hurry and you forget, so. I'm going to loosen all three. I'm going to take the bottom two off and leave the top one on. And try not to drop these nuts down on the door. There's one. There's two. We'll just start taking the top one off. It's actually not going to fall, it's going to stay there for me. Let's see what the hell's going on here. Only thing I can think of. Okay, what was holding it up was where that wire comes through. There's these tabs and they come through a hole. You just got to kind of squinch them in. Okay, so we've got our mirror off, and then the next order of operation is that belt molding there. And let's see. I have a tool that's sort of for this. Sort of. You don't want to pull on one end and just start reefing it off, because you'll probably bend the hell out of it. Ooh, yeah, there's some funky shit under that. It's all greasy, grimy. Maybe just that crusty on there. May just be that crusty. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys loose and work on this for a minute here. I could do it real time, but we're at 18 minutes, so we're going to stop. I'll catch you in a minute. Alright guys, sorry, I'm having some camera problems here. The belt molding's off. You just pull on this and it just is a grip fit against that. And we're just going to let it flop inside the window for when I mask it, because I just need to be able to scuff all these edges in here to get the paint in. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the back door skin off, and I'm going to see if I can pull that window out real quick so I can do the whole deal on that. There's a 7mm bolt in the cup holder and one in the handle, and that's it on this door. And that door skin pops right off. So while I remember it here, I'm putting my nuts that I took off this mirror back on it so I don't lose them. Those are 7 mil. Good thing to have around are some Ziploc bags if you don't know where things go, and so you don't lose them. I'm putting them right inside the truck, so I usually have good luck doing it that way, but sometimes I will bag stuff and tag it. We gotta pull this bezel out from around the door handle here. Just makes it easier. You don't have to, but just makes life a little teeny bit easier. My little foamy thing on the bottom screwed up, so I gotta get some contact cement and stick that back in there. Yeah, there's no bolts in the bottom of this one, so this is just a remember, pretty sure it's got some clips in it. Here we go. Sure, I just had this damn door skin off too. There it goes. Okay. That's that. Yeah, I guess taking that back window out isn't going to be too big of a travesty. $7mm bolt there, there, and there, and that's it. So, set you guys up here. Try not to make you too dizzy. And those are little self-tapping screws. God, I love the way they do that. Sometimes I'll take tape and I'll actually tape the window in so it cannot fall out. I like how the newer GM trucks, even the suicide door ones, have a roll down window in the back. Now there's tabs, it appears. Am I right? Am I wrong? Oh, son of a bitch, I wonder if that glue's in there. That would really suck if that window glue's in there. Well, we might have to do the rope the seal up trick on this one, because I think that son of a bitch glue's in there. Yeah, that sucks. Yep, that glues in, so that window may have to stay. I think it does. I'll have to do some further research. But you get the gist of how this goes. I mean, we haven't spent a whole lot of time on tearing it apart. And I'll give you an update after a while here, see what I make out. So I'll talk to you.